Hey, I'm live in Ottawa. Hey, guess what? We're here. We're heading up to Parliament. We're going to see what's going on with a small band of rebels here that are doing their thing. Hanging out. Yeah. And we're going to go down and see what's going on. Now, this is the third day that the non-voy has been in town. First day, there was a bit of a kerfuffle at the headquarters. And that was unfortunate. And yesterday, it looked like the police were a little bit heavy-handed, and some of the protesters were a little bit, upset, as they get sometimes, because they got things on their mind. And today, the goal, as the organizers mentioned today in a scrum at the headquarters, is that everybody's to remain peaceful. And I think that the biggest challenge is that there are some that have been down here in Ottawa and have been on the hill every single day. They're the regulars, right? And these ones have relationships with the police officers that aren't always endearing, in that, there's some animosity there. So it's very difficult to remain peaceful when you feel like injustice is occurring, like it appeared to happen yesterday with the tasers that were brought out for the police, with a man that's already down, which is kind of weird. But hey, look, here's the Bank of Canada.
No.
Great big copper doors with a bunch of Greek figures. Wow. Bank of Canada. Some nude people up there. Yeah, so this is us. We're down here in Ottawa. This is just a regular Thursday, I'm guessing. AD 1937 was when the Bank of Canada got put together. Oh, I love this hill. It's got the best view up here. I was up here in the snow and I slid all the way down. It was so cool. So I don't expect there to be too many people out in the hill today. I don't expect there to be much more than probably 50. I don't know, if that. That's a great vantage point right up there, though. Get a video of everything going on. Spending some money. All right, so I was talking to this gentleman here about a sign, and there's a fancy word at the bottom. What's the word at the bottom?
Acquiesce.
Acquiesce. And what does acquiesce mean?
Acquiesce means that we will not comply with the government's agenda and not give up our rights.
All right. So we are not giving up our rights. We're not going along with the government agenda. What is your best possible outcome for today? What do you hope happens?
Well, I hope that we wake up more people. People will see that we're serious and that we're here, and more people come out and support us.
All right. So how many people were you here yesterday?
Well, I wasn't here yesterday.
You weren't?
Myself, but I did the convoy.
Oh, yeah?
Downtown, yes.
Boy, this place looked a little different at that point, didn't it?
I sure did.
Huh? All right, so who was here yesterday? All right. So you guys want to tell us a little bit about what went down yesterday to the best of your knowledge?
It was a beautiful thing coming. We were at Confederation Park. It came up to Mead Rock Park, and we could, from the distance about a block away, we saw, a little bit of a waving flag. And so I says, "Oh, are those our loving misfits?" And sure enough, what do we hear? Freedom, right? So I knew I was in the right place, and we caught up to George, and it was a beautiful thing. The women were singing and clapping and dancing, and there were some people in the street with just very quietly holding their signs.
Oh, very nice.
About the children, and a little information about Soji 123, and across the street was a fella set up right on the Parliament side, with some information and his views and voices about Trudeau. And there was one color flag lady there. She wasn't being disruptive, but she was certainly trying to make her point across. And, we're all in this together. That's my view. And,
yeah.
I think a lot of education and more talking needs to go on. And, united we stand, divided we fall.
Right.
So then all of a sudden, what happened was there was a fella that we bumped into. Apparently he got a ticket for playing music. And what I was hearing was the BuBBles. And and it wasn't loud. It was wonderful. And another fella leaned over to his little kid wagon and honked a horn. He just honked and then put it away. And when I turned around, I guess he was walking across the street, and because of that honk, 3 cops literally tackled him in the middle of the street. He slammed to the ground. They tased him. They tased him while he was on the ground. And he, you know, of course, he's stiff, and they're trying to put his arm behind him while they're zapping him. And then we kind of went to that.
Zapping him like with a taser?
With a taser. And, you know, a few of us came to that fellow's rescue, and all of a sudden, there was one in particular blonde cop, and he started to freak out and start pointing his taser. Ron, of course, stepped in very, very well. And, yeah, that we all got tasers pointed at us yesterday. So,
well, let's hope that doesn't happen today, huh?
no, and well, it was completely unnecessary.
All right, so here we are, guys. I want to just, sorry, I don't want to cut her off, but I want to show you where we're at the buildings. It's where the decisions are made for Canada. Parliament buildings. Regular day. Well, this don't look nothing like it did during the convoy. It's just like a regular, normal, nice day at the Parliament buildings where everybody's, you know, parliamenting, whatever the hell that is, whatever they do in the buildings. But whatever it is, it doesn't seem to be working. So there's enough people here on the ground that we're going to catch a story. So thanks for being with us. Yeah, Church of BuBBles loves you, man. Instagram and all the things, Church of BuBBles. Share it out, will you? Now, right now, as I've been informed earlier today, Ron Clark mentioned that there's about 70 people at the camp, at the headquarters. That's probably about 15, 20 minutes away from here. A bunch of them came up here today. I'm sure we'll see them in no time. But there's more and more people they expect to come as time goes on. So, hey, look at that. PPS, SPP. Looks like he's enjoying his job there. Well, the Eternal Flame is on today. Now, that's interesting. If you'll notice, look back at some of my videos from the trucker convoy. It conveniently went out of service as soon as the trucker convoy happened the last time. Yeah, and then it came back on after they left. Weird, huh? Oh, they put new stairs here. Cool. Whoa. This is fancy. Oh, I think there's a group over there, huh?
No?
Well,
Where are our guys?
over there.
Where are they now?
I'm guessing. All right, we're gonna go visit the degenerates across the street. Yeah, buddy. All right, across the street we go. This is some fancy guy. I don't know what that is. So there's a young lady over there who looks like she doesn't feel too good. Oh, looks like all in all a peaceful day. Peaceful day with some humans. How many we got out here?
So far.
Yeah, man. So we're currently in Ottawa. We're going to be doing a little bit of a march here. I'm going to come back. I'm going to go on the other channel right now. I'm going over to Church of BuBBles at Instagram, and then I'll be switching over to Jim and Kerr on Facebook. So if you want to follow the stories as we go along, please do. Great to see you. Church of BuBBles loves you, man. Thanks so much for checking out what we're doing, because we just want to make sure that we document the truth, regardless of how ugly that might be. We want the truth being told, and we want to create a world where our kids aren't victims, and none of us are victims, where we actually, we take care of one another. So let's see what happens today. Yeah. Nation's capital, man. I know those guys. All right, I'm gonna go say hi to the people, okay? See ya. Just one second. Just one second. Shh.